One of the greatest lessons from Japanese minimalism is that every object should have a purpose. Instead of filling your home with things just in case, keep only what truly supports your daily life. Every unnecessary possession silently demands your attention, your time, and your energy. A cluttered room often creates a cluttered mind without you even realizing it. By removing what no longer serves you, you create space for calm and clarity. Minimalism is not about sacrifice. It is about making room for what actually matters. The less you own, the lighter your life begins to feel. Japanese minimalism teaches that one well-made item is worth more than 10 mediocre ones. Instead of constantly buying replacements, invest in objects that last for years and bring lasting satisfaction. This philosophy applies to clothing, furniture, tools, and even relationships. When everything around you has quality and intention, you naturally become more grateful for what you already have. Owning fewer but better things also reduces waste and unnecessary spending. Quality creates peace because it eliminates constant dissatisfaction. A carefully chosen life always feels richer than an overloaded one. In many Japanese homes, empty space is treated as something valuable rather than something to fill. Every open area allows the eyes and the mind to rest. Instead of decorating every shelf or covering every wall, leave room for simplicity. Empty space highlights the beauty of what remains and creates a feeling of balance throughout your environment. This idea also applies to your schedule and your thoughts. Not every moment needs to be occupied. Sometimes the greatest luxury is simply having room to breathe and think clearly. Modern life encourages constant multitasking, but Japanese minimalism values complete attention. When you focus on one task instead of several, your work becomes more meaningful and your stress begins to fade. Whether you're preparing a meal, reading a book, or having a conversation, giving your full attention creates a deeper experience. You make fewer mistakes and enjoy the process instead of rushing toward the next activity. Productivity isn't about doing more at once. It's about doing each thing well. A slower pace often leads to better results. Presence is one of the simplest forms of peace. Japanese minimalism reminds us that lasting change comes from small, consistent actions rather than bursts of motivation. You don't need dramatic transformations to improve your life. A few minutes spent tidying your home, reading, exercising, or reflecting each day create powerful long-term results. Simple routines reduce decision fatigue and bring stability to busy lives. Over time, these habits become effortless because they fit naturally into your day. Success is rarely built in a single moment. It grows through repetition. Small actions, repeated daily, quietly shape an extraordinary life. One of the most beautiful lessons of Japanese minimalism is learning to find joy in simple experiences. A quiet morning with coffee, sunlight entering through a window, or a peaceful evening walk can become deeply fulfilling when you truly notice them. Happiness does not always come from major achievements or expensive purchases. It often lives inside the ordinary moments we usually overlook. When you stop constantly searching for something bigger, you begin to appreciate what already exists. Gratitude naturally grows from paying attention. A simple life often reveals extraordinary beauty hidden in everyday routines. Japanese minimalism teaches that your attention is one of your most valuable resources. Every notification, unnecessary commitment, and endless distraction competes for your mental energy. Instead of saying yes to everything, learn to protect your focus by choosing what truly deserves your time. A calm mind is not created by chance, but by careful decisions made every day. Reducing distractions allows you to think more clearly and enjoy the present moment. When your attention is no longer scattered, your life begins to feel more intentional. What you focus on ultimately shapes the quality of your life. Minimalism is not about creating a flawless home or living a perfectly organized life. It is about removing unnecessary pressure and accepting that enough is often better than perfect. Waiting for ideal conditions can prevent you from making meaningful progress. A tidy room does not need to look like a magazine, and a productive day does not need to be flawless to be successful. Progress grows through consistency, not perfection. By letting go of impossible standards, you create space for peace and confidence. Simplicity begins when you stop trying to control everything. One of the quiet strengths found in Japanese minimalism is the ability to set healthy boundaries. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your values, you say no to your own priorities. Learning to decline unnecessary obligations is not selfish, it is an act of self-respect. Protecting your time allows you to give your best energy to the people and activities that truly matter. A full calendar is not always a meaningful one. The freedom to say no creates room for a more balanced and intentional life. A simpler schedule often leads to a happier mind. Japanese minimalism teaches that time is far more valuable than possessions. Many people spend years working to buy things they barely use, leaving little time for what truly fulfills them. Instead of constantly chasing more, ask yourself whether your daily choices create freedom or simply add more obligations. A simpler lifestyle often reduces unnecessary expenses, giving you greater control over your schedule. Time spent with family, learning new skills, resting, or enjoying nature has a value that money cannot replace. The richest people are often those who have the freedom to decide how they spend their days. Protect your time as carefully as you protect your finances. Minimalism is not only about buying less, it is also about caring for what you already own. Well-maintained belongings last longer, perform better, and continue bringing value for many years. Whether it's your home, your clothes, your tools, or your workspace, regular care prevents unnecessary replacements and reduces waste. This habit also creates a stronger sense of gratitude because you begin to appreciate the items that serve your life every day. Taking care of your possessions reflects respect for your resources. Small acts of maintenance today often prevent major problems tomorrow. A well-cared-for life naturally becomes a simpler one. Japanese minimalism encourages regular moments of quiet reflection. In a world filled with constant noise, taking a few minutes each day to think without distractions can completely change your perspective. Reflection helps you notice what is working, what is no longer serving you, and what deserves your attention moving forward. Instead of reacting to life, you begin responding with greater intention and clarity. These quiet moments strengthen self-awareness and help you make wiser decisions. You don't need hours of meditation or complicated routines, just a few peaceful minutes of honesty with yourself. A calm mind becomes the foundation for a meaningful life. Japanese minimalism reminds us that life becomes richer when we collect experiences instead of possessions. New gadgets, trendy clothes, and impulse purchases may bring temporary excitement, but meaningful memories often last a lifetime. A walk through nature, a conversation with someone you love, learning a new skill, or sharing a simple meal creates lasting fulfillment. By consuming less, you free up both money and time for experiences that truly enrich your life. Happiness grows from what you live, not from what you store in your closet. The most valuable moments are often the ones that cost very little. A meaningful life is measured by memories, not by ownership. One of the most powerful ideas in Japanese minimalism is learning to recognize when you already have enough. Modern society constantly encourages you to buy more, achieve more, and compare yourself with others. This endless pursuit often creates stress instead of satisfaction. When you appreciate what you already have, contentment naturally replaces constant desire. Gratitude becomes stronger because your attention shifts from what is missing to what is already present. Living with enough does not mean giving up ambition. It means refusing to let endless consumption define your happiness. True abundance begins the moment you stop believing that more is always better. The final lesson of Japanese minimalism is that simplicity should always serve a greater purpose. Decluttering your home is only the beginning. The real transformation happens when your daily choices reflect your deepest values. Every decision, what you buy, how you spend your time, and where you invest your energy shapes the life you are creating. Instead of following trends or meeting other people's expectations, build a lifestyle that feels authentic to you. A meaningful life is not measured by how much you own, but by how intentionally you live. When your actions align with your values, peace becomes a natural part of everyday life. In the end, the greatest form of minimalism is choosing a life filled with purpose rather than excess. The beauty of Japanese minimalism is not found in empty rooms or perfectly organized shelves. It is found in the freedom that comes from removing everything that distracts you from what truly matters. These 15 lessons are not rules to follow overnight, but gentle principles you can apply one step at a time. Every small change creates a little more space, a little more clarity, and a little more peace. As your surroundings become simpler, your mind often follows. Over time, you may discover that happiness was never hidden in having more. It was waiting in the quiet simplicity you had overlooked. You don't need to move to Japan or completely transform your lifestyle to benefit from these ideas. Start with one drawer, one habit, one decision, or one unnecessary commitment. Small improvements made consistently are far more powerful than dramatic changes that don't last. Give yourself permission to slow down, to choose intentionally, and to focus on what genuinely adds value to your life. Minimalism is a journey, not a destination. Every thoughtful choice brings you closer to a calmer, more meaningful way of living. The life you want is often built through simple decisions repeated every day. If these lessons inspired you, remember that the goal is not to own less simply for the sake of owning less. The goal is to create more room for joy, meaningful relationships, personal growth, and peace of mind. True wealth is measured by the quality of your time, your experiences, and your ability to appreciate the present moment. Begin today with just one small step, and allow those small changes to grow naturally over time. Simplicity has the power to transform not only your home, but also the way you think and live. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into Japanese minimalism, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share in the comments which lesson resonated with you the most.